I believe we're live. Let's see. Hello. Got some chat going on. There's a birthday in the chat. Nice. Let's see. Hello. Uh-oh. Hold on. Chat going on. Let me mute myself here.
So 1 second while we get the audio sorted out here.
Apologies for that. Should be fine now.
So 1 second while we get the audio sorted out.
Nope, we're not fine yet. I have too many windows open, everybody. That is one of the things that happens when you run a lot of when you run a Kickstarter. You've got a Discord window open, and you've got a Kickstarter window open, you've got a StreamYard window open, and a Facebook window open. All right, are we good now?
I think so.
All right, we just unlocked the docks, which is pretty exciting.
It is the Redtail docks, right?
Yeah, well, the Redtail Wharf, right? Our starter meat dragon, Hickory. And we've got everyone from around the world. Bonjour.
Awesome.
Nice. All right. So the reason why we wanted to do this stream, also linked to our YouTube, is because we had so many fun social goals that got unlocked, and they got unlocked really fast, so we couldn't even share everything about them. Right, Brad?
Oh yeah, things went really fast.
Right. And one of those social goals is actually still up right now. We're actually trying to unlock the wishing well. But we unlocked, one of the ones we unlocked was for the plant dragon, the bookstore. So I actually have the bookstore up right now. Let's put that up.
Let's take a look. So
this is a really rough sketch of the bookstore, but we're very excited to have a bookstore in town because there were a lot of suggestions to get a bookstore. When we actually asked for shop suggestions, hey, Sam, hello from the UK. It's nice to have you here. Tried to pick a stream time where we could get a lot of people to watch. It's great that everyone's chiming in. We got someone from Poland as well. The only person, I mean, the side of the world that's asleep right now, unfortunately, where our artist is, Sandara. Everyone over in Asia and Australia might not be awake for the stream unless you're staying up late. But anyway, so the bookstore is one of those shops that we didn't know if we were going to have in the game because there's not really fire needed. It's the flamekeeper needs at the bookstore are low. You just got a couple candles, but it was so desired. Everyone wanted a bookstore, so we put it on the list, and it was a social goal to boost our online YouTube numbers as opposed to spending burning any paper or anything like that. So we unlocked this store, but we did actually want to make a commemorative item for the Kickstarter with regards to these dragons. Something special with the bookstore. Nice, everyone's saying there's a sweet dream to Sandara. She would love to be here. I hope she enjoys watching all of her. We're going to show some of her artwork on this stream as well. What we're going to do after we show the bonus surprise is let anyone name a shop that they want to view and talk about and look at. We show a rough piece of art from that shop because I know this Kickstarter has unlocked a lot of shops. We are at a crazy level of town shops. It's like Thinker and Themer on their preview video said, you go into one of these towns where it's all these like antique shops and like gift shops, and there's souvenir things and there's fun things to do and activities. You can't do it all. That's our town right now.
It's definitely going to be a vacation destination.
That's right. And I would like to go to this bookstore, especially. All right, so
you're saying there's a special item, a surprise item.
There is a special item. Yes, absolutely.
So we're gonna send everybody a complete set of encyclopedias.
That might raise the shipping amount. I don't know if that's a good idea, Brad.
Okay, let's try something.
I mean, we've got someone saying hello from Finland, and I don't know about an entire encyclopedia. with the shipping situation. So we need something light, something very light,
but
easy
artsy.
to stick. Yeah, something artistic and easy to stick in everyone's pledge, right?
Yep.
Someone says this ain't a town anymore. That's true. Dragon encyclopedias. We're not doing encyclopedias. That's not happening. Mike Vanderveen, what's an encyclopedia? I guess it's a lost. Yeah. It's a lost thing, isn't it? No, but what we are doing, if you are a fan of the bookstore, and you do like this shop, you will like the fact that when we unlocked this social goal, we also unlocked a bookmark of a plant dragon for everybody. If you are backing for the shopkeeper game tier or the flamekeeper game tier, you now get a bookmark of this cute plant dragon.
A very, very friendly guy.
Yeah, something to put in whatever book you're reading. I happen to, but wait, there's more. See, there's
more
in the books. See, the bookstore. There's a plant dragon back there, but there's also a potion dragon. And when we did that stream where we said, "Hey, everybody, share these other campaigns," and our backers logged in and funded Cartouche, and we helped the other dragon game, the Lords of Vala, and we helped Backyard Chickens and Tate's three games. Everyone logged in and did those things. So we wanted to throw another bookmark into the mix. So we have a potion dragon bookmark and a plant dragon bookmark to go in everybody's game pledge.
So Peter, wait, I see two dragons.
That's true.
But
that is very true.
We have
two dragons, two bookmarks.
Dragons or 7 dragons. So I don't. Wait!
You're right. The town does have more dragons. I mean, we just saw Meat Dragon arrive in town, right at the docks. We should probably do more bookmarks. So what we're going to do is we are going to incorporate more bookmarks into our remaining goals. There are going to be fun surprises. There might be something after the wishing well. There might be another thing to do on the campaign. So we'll have fun ways to get the rest of the bookmarks into this box. Because we want all the bookmarks. We want all of the bookmarks, especially because Sandara marked up this. So if you are reading, say, Lord of the Rings, and you want to bring a dragon with you, now you can.
And we like to encourage you to read as many books simultaneously as possible, right? That's why multiple bookmarks.
Right, absolutely. You want to have multiple ones. You have to have 7 books going if we get to that level, if we actually unlock all 7. Someone says we're going to need more books like an encyclopedia. We're gone full circle. Full circle. We're not doing an encyclopedia. But we have 2 bookmarks. And there could be more if everybody wants it. And someone says want all the bookmarks in caps. So there's 2 people who said that. Awesome. So that's exciting. We are really excited about the bookmarks. It's just a place to put your cute dragons, just even more cute dragons.
Yeah, have them around you daily.
Someone's asking if the bookmarks are sturdy or laminated. We have not fully investigated what the we're going to make them nice, good quality. I don't know about lamination. We'll have to look at the plant options on that, But we are going to make.
We want them to hold up.
Yeah, they're not going to be like super flimsy bookmarks or anything like that. You got to have sturdy dragons. But we're still investigating. This campaign's moved so fast; it's very hard to keep up. Sandara has also had a hard time keeping up with all of the art. So that's why we have a lot of art that's in rough stages. But that's the next thing we want to do. Is we want to look at some shops, right? Let's see what the comments are saying.
Before we leave the bookshop, we're just curious. So you'll get bookmarks now. What's your favorite dragon book that you would put a bookmark in?
Oh, that's a good one. Actually, what we should do is we should ask our fans. If you're watching this stream, we've only got 5 days to go on this campaign. So if you're watching this, It would be great if you went out there and on social media and said, my favorite book is this, and I'm going to put a plant dragon in that book whenever I'm reading it, or tell people what your favorite book is. You could share it on our wall, but you can also tell the world about Flamecraft. Well, we got some good names. We got people are saying it's a hard question, which it is. I mean, if you're just tuning in and you didn't see the book example we gave, that's one of my favorite books, for sure. Right? I love The Lord of the Rings. I actually just introduced The Lord of the Rings, the movies, to my son. We were also reading The Hobbit, so.
Although to be fair, I don't think you get a dragon. Actually, you only get a reference to a dragon in The Lord of the Rings, right? Since Smaug is in The Hobbit.
Right. And someone's asked if we're getting these as stretch goals, and you are. These bookmarks, 2 unlocked so far, are going into the Shopkeeper and the Flamekeeper game pledges. And additionally, we will put any bookmarks unlocked into the add-on section if there are people who want more bookmarks, because these would make amazing gifts. This particular, like, I know the coasters are fun. We actually have a lot in the gift category, so you could choose what you'd like. We got Dragon Riders
to go along with the potion dragon with the tea right there.
Yeah,
you could do a whole gift set.
Oh, I love a good tea. I could use a nice hot tea in a book right now. But we're running a campaign, Brad. We can't relax, read books and stuff like that. We're running a campaign here.
That's right. So what comes next?
Well, so what we'd like to do, so everyone who's in chat, we have a bunch of people chatting and naming books right now. First of all, we've got a Harry Potter reference. Yes. Thank you for championing Tea and Dragons, by the way, Angie. There is someone yelling out for a plant plushie, but I will say that the plant plushie is going to have to be for another day. We have a meat and a bread dragon. But you can have them, cuddled next to you while you're reading with your plant dragon bookmark in your favorite book, enjoying your favorite potion, right?
Absolutely.
Let's see. Someone says, I need to buy the Lady Trent series just to use these bookmarks with. We like that. These will get along so well with the Hobbits. Yes, they will.
Ooh, nice crossover.
We do have someone saying, how can you confirm if you've answered all the puzzles? Now, actually, there is there's a FAQ on the Kickstarter that explains how there's a couple of ways you can check your answers on the puzzles. So we're happy to answer any questions about the Kickstarter, but then in a minute, we're going to show some shops too. We can do that while we're answering questions, actually. So let me show you the list of shops. I'm going to actually put this up full screen so you guys can see this. This is the list of shops. It's not even all the shops, Brad, that we have.
An incomplete list of shops.
An incomplete list of shops has this many shops on it. And what I thought would be kind of fun is that if someone in the chat wants to name a shop that they haven't seen, because we've done so many shops now that if there's a shop you're like, oh, what does that one look like? You can ask, and if we catch your suggestion, we will flip to that shop and show that for a second while we're talking, answering questions here. Someone's saying, can save the bookmarks to use when the next Name of the Wind is published. There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, someone says cafe. Now, cafes are our classic one on the cafe, of course, where it all started, right?
Inspirational image.
Sandara has a beautiful cafe where creme brulee is made by Bread Dragon. Okay, we got some more suggestions. I'm going to let Brad look. You can see all the suggestions
I will
in the chat, right?
Yep.
Okay, Brad's going to pick because there's going to be lots of suggestions on where to go next. But the cafe is our signature image.
We've had something to eat. Let's go to the inn.
You want to go to the inn? All right, let's go to the inn. Now the inn is Ma and Pa's Inn. So it's a little bit of a bed and breakfast where Ma and Pa have taken in these dragons. It's a friendly place for travelers to come into town.
Yep. That looks like where I want to stay.
I know, right? I wanna settle in at the Mod Pause. I hope they play board games at Mod Pause. You know what I mean? I'd like to play some board games with these dragons.
Absolutely.
And
well, now
I noticed
we go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go.
I was just gonna say we've had a snack, and we found a place to stay. Probably next we should get some entertainment, like maybe a music store.
Ooh, let's go to the music store. You know what's funny about the music store is we've always wanted a music store, but it was what dragon type is related to the music store. You know what I mean? And it actually turned out that the easiest way to get a music store in town is to think about the iron dragons making brass instruments. And then all the dragons had to get in on this scene because Sandara and Manny cooked up this dance scene at the music shop where the dragons are having fun.
Well, 3 of the dragons are having fun, and an iron dragon is working hard in the background, right?
That's right. That's right. The iron dragons are hard at work to make the instruments. And it's dance time at the this is called the Savage Beat music shop.
Love it.
So much fun. Such a neat shop. So much great color in there.
Awesome. And so fun.
Yeah. I'm excited for this shop. It's going to do some neat effects. The little dragon looks so happy. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yeah, I noticed that they are all tipping into her basket their items.
That's true. She's actually having a pretty good turn in the game. She's collected a lot of items, but we have to check whether or not she's gone over the limit of items, on this turn.
That's true. That's true.
That's right. She got tipped in bread and crystal. And a couple leaves and slugs are in there from the plant dragon.
Those are probably down at the bottom, right?
Someone asked, by the way, if there's an art supply store, and sadly, there is no art supply store in town. Although I will say, for anyone who wants to know, we have all these shops unlocked. There is still a backer suggestion shop. Now, it's been locked in. So, I mean, you can still suggest awesome shop ideas and have fun with the game. We love that. We love hearing suggestions. But we do have a backer-picked shop to reveal at some point in this Kickstarter. But it is not an art shop. I'm spoiling it a little bit. It's not an art shop, sadly, because I would love an art shop. Mike Vanderveen, I don't see a harmonica in the Savage Beat. What's up with that? Now, I will say these are not final. So, if Sandara can put Easter eggs and other instruments and other dragons, or change it up, or do lots of things, right? She's actually going to make all of these final and polished. But where else should we go, Brad? We've been at the music shop for a while.
I believe somebody mentioned the pizza coven.
Oh, man, pizza. That's what we need. We need some pizza. This one, we revealed this on a stream with Angie from Shenanigans. Right? We were on a cool YouTube stream playing the game. And Angie dressed up as a witch because she had heard about this shop where the pizza coven, where, meat and bread dragons are in there.
Yeah, I think what kind of pizza do we see here? I definitely see what looks like a pepperoni, and I don't know if that's sausage or olive.
I think so, but everyone's got to remember the chef dragons, which are the meat dragons, they're good at anything. So it could be a veggie pizza. I love the delivery. I think the little bread dragon in the basket is adorable. Like this is a great shop. This, by the way, is unlocked as one of our art prints. So for a lot of people, you haven't seen the art prints on the page because we've been so busy. But what we're going to do for the final push is we're going to show the art prints that have been unlocked that Sandara has picked. It's been a team effort, but we really went to Sandara for the most votes of what her favorite shops were to be the art prints. And so this one is one of those art prints. It's going to be gorgeous. Just a gorgeous scene. Love seeing outside in town. You know what I mean? I like seeing the outside.
Well, speaking of outside, I think somebody was asking for the fair stall, which I think they're making a reference to Bizarre Bazaar.
Well, there's two. The fair stall is sort of our starter store, right? Where is that one? We might have to go to another one because that's our starter shop. Let's see if I can find it. It's hard to find. There's so many stores, Brad.
Yes.
And I apparently didn't name that one well. So we'll go to a different store, and if I find it, we'll show the fair. It's like a Renaissance fair stall. You know, the opening shop where the dragon is helping record all the sales of the glass and the bottles.
Sure.
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
That one.
Yeah. I don't know where that is right now, though. Oh, wait. There we go. This is a starter shop. This is the starter crystal shop with a very serious crystal dragon at work doing the things. But I imagine this is sort of at a fair. Sounds like an opening crystal shop, right?
Yeah.
And we have something exciting in the crystal starter shop news. We have some very fun. We can't show it today, but we do have an alternate crystal starter shop to talk about at some point. All right, so where are we going to go after the? This is in the base game. You can actually see this if you play it on Tabletopia as well. It's in there. We've actually just renamed it. It's called the Fragile Reptile now.
Nice. I'm wondering whether this whole tail ring concept is going to start catching on.
That's right. I mean, we could go to. Did we miss Dragon Con? Because we go to Dragon Con and we just decorate ourselves up, Brad.
Nice. I've seen a couple of requests for greenhouse.
Oh, the greenhouse. Yes. Hedges and henges. And where did I put the greenhouse? It's got to be around here somewhere. All right, we're going to the greenhouse, everybody. Boom. This is a fun plant dragon shop for sure, right? We've got lots of fun things. This is like featuring some butterflies. An adventurer coming in, I suppose, on a quest for plants. I'm not sure.
Awesome. Love the butterflies everywhere.
Yeah. This really shows the plant dragons they don't have like a fire power the same way as the other dragons. Their flame is more, they can attract or repel bugs and pests as they choose. So in this particular case, they're making sure that all of the bugs are not going on to the plants in the greenhouse.
Well, the helpful bugs will get onto the plants.
Yeah.
The ladybugs and stuff.
I hope everybody likes this one. This one is is very pretty.
Yeah. Very peaceful.
Yeah. Someone said that about, we just unlocked the eternal flame, and someone said that there's a lot of peace sort of just in staring at some of these. Oh, by the way, the greenhouse, I should mention, is also one of our mini art prints. Sandara picked it. I believe it's in the mix. I might actually be wrong about that, but I believe it's on her list. So we'll have all the art prints cleared up on the page so everyone can see what's coming in every game pledge.
A couple of people have mentioned Spice Shop.
Ah, the Spice Tower. That is one of the Kickstarter exclusive shops. And by the way, we can also put up the list of shops if people want more ideas in a minute. Maybe after the Spice Tower, we'll do that. So the Spice Tower, it's going to be very hard to see maybe on the screen all of the Easter eggs that are in the Spice Tower. And this may not be the final image either. Oh no, it's got some of the ones we did on the side, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, someone says that they appreciate how simple and straightforward the pledges and stretch goals are. That's very nice to hear. Thank you. So this one's really fun. We're excited that Tom and the Dice Tower saw this, and they did a summer spectacular where they previewed games coming up. And this was one of the things we wanted to do for them and also for you. Everyone gets one of these, and it's exclusive. It'll be one of the rarest cards.
I think somebody was asking for a little more background on who Tom is and what the joke is of the
Spice
itself.
Tower is a punny reference to the Dice Tower, which is it's been around a while. It's a very popular board game review channel. It's actually turned into quite a bit of, there's a lot of content on that channel, They do top 10 lists. They do board game breakfast when they talk about news in the industry. They cover in-depth. They have a team of, not only do they have the 4 main contributors to the Dice Tower, Tom Vassell being the head of that, but they also have lots of extra contributors. So they've got so much content. And we've worked with the Dice Tower before. They're fantastic people. And it really meant a lot to sort of connect with them. They have their own Kickstarter too, which, this particular promo may be on their Kickstarter as well. So it's really neat to partner with them and have that with them.
Yep.
Someone says, don't forget about marble races. I actually did see the Dice Tower marble races one time, and I could not believe that was actually content that was up on the internet. But yes, they did race marbles too. They're very, they got fun things that they're going on over there.
Yep. We had a good time coming up with all the puns on this one too. So
oh yeah.
It was a group effort.
And yeah, Manny came up with a bulk of them, but then we all just kind of noodled it and said, oh no, what about this one and this one? We even made a puzzle of this one, which is kind of fun, which, because we thought this is a perfect one to do a puzzle, right? So yeah, the Spice Tower is, now a lot of people say, could we have a board game store? This is sort of our answer to the board game store because, again, just like the bookstore, there's no flame requirement at a bookstore or a board game store. So this is the nod to board gaming. This is the way we got it in as a spice shop.
Yep.
Just because it works with the plant dragon so well. And there's also an iron dragon in there. This is the secret of the Dice Tower library, is that it's managed by these dragons.
Awesome. So Peter, what's one of your favorites?
Oh man, there are so many. Every time we see a shop in this town, I go, oh my God, that's my favorite shop. That's my favorite shop, right? Every time. It's so, oh God, there are so many good ones. I'm going to bring one up that I don't think people have seen. I think it's absolutely adorable. It is in the mini prints. It could be hands down the cutest shop we have. You ready for this one? This is the post office. This is where the fancy dragons don't work, by the way, but they do hang out at the post office, gift wrapping, apparently. That's hilarious.
For that special time of the year, huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like when it's the holidays, the fancy dragons are preparing packages. Yes, it's the scale mail post office. We sort of have an RPG like town here.
This could be what all our fulfillment partners look like.
That's right.
Next year.
Yes, everyone will be stuffing plushies in bags and wrapping bookmarks and coasters and art books and games. This is what it will be like. It'll be magical. This is one of my favorite ones. It's just it's got so many fun colors in there at the post office. And also it's, when you're thinking of mechanics for the game, it's very fun to imagine the mechanisms of the post office and sort of delivery. And that's what this one will be like, which is kind of fun. So we had a lot of fun with the post office, and I can't wait to see the final. What about you, Brad? Yeah. Let's take me around town somewhere. Where are we going next on our adventure? We always have to go to a new shop at the start of your turn.
Well, let's see. So we looked at the Spice Tower. Why don't we look at the other exclusive?
Oh yes, there is another exclusive. If people have not,
one's fun.
Yeah, if you have not seen the Flame Starter statue, this has all the dragon types. All the artisans are here. And a fancy dragon is here. So we have all 7 types at the Flame Starter statue. And the potion dragon is atop a old school dragon. Maybe this was back when the town, we're remembering the other days. Let's build a dragon statue. And then these are the artisans and the fancy all playing on it.
Yep.
And I will tell you a funny story about Hungry Gamer, who actually helped us come up with this shop, right? because we were testing the game and we were talking about it, about how we wanted to have an exclusive shop dedicated to Kickstarter. And he said, well, Kickstarter is not a store. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. Kickstarter is not a store. So it has to be outside. So we're going to make it a statue instead. So yeah, Kickstarter is not a store, everybody. It is a place where dreams happen. And it is not just a pre-order store. That's not what it's about. It's about funding, indie dreams and in our case,
amazing projects.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited that this is just going to backers of this campaign, right? This is going to be really special, this one.
Awesome.
So this one is one of the art prints, by the way. Some people are talking about art prints.
Beautiful. I've seen Candy Shop mentioned a few times.
Oh, the Candy Shop. That was one we unlocked on social goals when everybody was told to bake something with a dragon, right? And I believe, Brad, I don't mean to
amazing.
I don't mean to call you out or anything, but you didn't think a lot of people were going to do that one.
I thought it took a little bit of effort to pull that off, and
there we go. This one is just over the top. Yeah, people see, the thing is, this shop is over the top, and so was the response we got to make something that's a dragon, right?
Absolutely. People, I mean, that people made fruit tarts and bread, cake dragons, and just amazing stuff.
I know. This shop looks absolutely delicious, and I love how there's a little dragon back there eating. So, by the way, you know what's in the back of this shop? That's the hoard of coins. Except these are made out of chocolate. When someone wins the hoard of coins, it will not be chocolate coins. It'll be the actual.
I haven't been to one of these candy shops where you can just sit in there and eat.
Right? Well,
usually I have to pay for something. Yeah.
It has that. Well, see, the game, when you show up at a shop, you get a free sample. Basically, that's how I always describe it when I demo the game, is you show up somewhere and you get a piece of iron, you get some crystal, you get a free plant. Here, you just have whatever you like. You just sit there and you just taste test at the candy shop. I think a lot of us would be in trouble.
Yep.
Well,
I think a few people have also asked for the cake shop.
Oh, the cake shop. Yes, the cake shop, which
Since we're on sweet treat mode.
Yeah, this is the sweet part of town right here. These are all the bread and dessert shops, right? Where we got? We got some cake. Now, this is actually in the demo copy, the Tabletopia version. You can play this one. This is how you get more dragons, actually, is by the secret to more dragons is apparently cupcakes. So this bread dragon knows what's up. Yeah, this one's a lot of fun. Of course, there's sweet treats in the town. Someone says this town's going to need a dentist shop. Indeed it is. We need a dentist here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a really nice, very beautiful shop.
Okay, so we've eaten a lot.
Yes.
We've eaten so much that, I don't know, maybe we'll tip the scales.
Oh boy. If we keep going like this, let's see. We have to find the jewelry shop, is what you're telling me. Which I believe the jewelry shop, I could be wrong, but it might be. Well, it's our advanced crystal shop. Hold on, I'm still trying to find it though. Jewelry. Okay, I got it. Now, the jewelry shop, this one might be Sandara's favorite. I don't know for sure, but it was one of the first concepts that she drew for this game. She had drawn a lot of concepts on social media, but this one came out of just sort of brainstorming what might be in the game, how the shops might work. It's absolutely gorgeous. I would like to go there and get like a D&D ring of +1 something, right? I think this would be a fun shop to go. This is magic.
+1 carb burning.
What was that?
+1 carb burning.
Yeah, because we just did all that eating, right? You're gonna burn this. Yeah, you just go in there and say, "I'd like a ring to take off these cupcakes I just had over at the cake shop."
Yep, absolutely.
Nice. Someone said they downloaded this from DeviantArt because Sandara has a huge DeviantArt following, and so she's been putting pictures up there to get ready for the Kickstarter.
Somebody asked if there's other shops that have crystal dragons.
There are other shops that have crystal dragons. Let's see. Well, I mean, there's the there's the glass blower. We should go there.
Yeah.
The crystal dragons are able to blow glass with no gloves on. Obviously, they know how to handle the hot fire and make all this pretty glass. I think when this one's done, it's going to be very pretty in the sense that I think Sandara's what she's doing is the shapes of the dragons on the table are the shapes of our minis, which is pretty neat. So they're making a set of glass minis for the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd recommend playing with that set, but that's gonna be fun.
Huh. +1 ring of liposuction. I like that.
Someone else is chiming in about DeviantArt. If anyone's not following Sandara on DeviantArt, that's on the Kickstarter page. You can actually scroll down to the Art of Sandara section. It's got a link to her DeviantArt. It's got a link to her Instagram, which is a huge source of like all her art that she posts, not just Flamecraft art. But I believe she'll be posting a lot of Flamecraft art for a time to come as these get finished, because these are all rough still. Definitely wanted to show everyone what it's going to look like, but we are going at a fast pace here, so we've had to adjust sketches.
Do you want to show one of the ones that we just revealed in the last day or so?
The Eternal Flame?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've done a couple in the last couple of days. I don't know if that's the one you meant, but I won't get there. This is also full of crystal dragons. The crystal dragons are in charge of the lamps in town, also the candles. They're handling all of all of those things, right? Definitely they're handling the lamps.
Illumination.
Yeah, the illumination is in the job of the crystal dragons.
Well, it's much easier to relax and meditate if you've got crystal dragons around to take care of everything.
Right? And I mean, check out that candle holder in there. I don't know if everyone can see that well, but it's like, it's wild. I want one of those, actually. Can we just make that an add-on? I'm sure we can do a huge candle holder like that, right? No, there's no encyclopedias and there's no candle holder, just to be sure. We're clear on these things. I mean, just let's be clear. We could. There's a lot of merch that I would like to buy, but we're not going to do every merch item yet. I'll just say yet. The Eternal Flame is really neat. It's a neat take on a candle shop. I love seeing the candles on the water like that. It's beautiful. This one would be neat awesome. At night too, but there's actually a shop or two coming that are at night, which is gonna be really fun. All right, so I don't know how many we should do here. We can do one or two more, or we can.
Yeah, why don't we do a couple more?
Okay.
Because we've gone past how long we said we'd be on here, but this.
Someone says resisting the art book gets harder and harder by the second, and I would agree with that because every single one of these shops is going in there in like a big, huge display. So this is the way to see it. See, the UI of the game is going to cover up the bottom, sometimes the top side of all of these, but they're still going to. If you watch the stream where Sandara was drawing one, the tailor shop, while she was drawing it live, she talks about the area that she keeps very focused on the theme of the shop and then lets the other stuff kind of fall by the wayside. But there are so many neat details in there, in those like little parts that you can't see. I'm going to give an example of that you're just not going to see it in the game. But where is the pottery shop? I love the pottery shop. Hold on a second. If I can find it. There we go. Hold on. We got the pottery shop here.
You probably shouldn't have let dragons name the files.
Right? By the way, pottery shop, though, named by Manny, he's calling it the saving throw, which is very funny. Like I said, I think there's an RPG slant to Manny's naming in this town, but the saving throw. What I love about it is that you see those little dragons in the front. Those dragons are going to be covered up by the slots. So you're not going to see those dragons. But in the art book, you will see all those little details.
Yep.
Oh, I love this one. It looks back into town and stuff like that. So an iron dragon and a plant dragon working together to fire up some of the greatest pottery. So much fun.
I've seen a few people ask for hardware store.
All right, the hardware store, also currently in our demo, is right here. And that is the Gnome Depot. And it's hard to tell.
Nice.
It's hard to tell, but there is a gnome in the shot. Let me see if I can get that. So we can lower that. Well, I can't really. Hold on, let's take the logo off just for a second. There's a little gnome back there on the
nice.
in the upper right there. So there is a gnome in Gnome Depot. And that's a fun shop.
Plus, that whole workshop in the back is nice when you.
Yeah, this is where the Iron Dragons like to hang out. They're working on different things. They're working on mirrors back there, pots and pans. They're repairing anything that the town needs.
Clearly, somebody needs a cauldron. So
clearly, that's an order, right? We got to get that fixed up. The teapot as well, right? So this is. Someone says, my 69-year-old mother has given me money to add to my Kickstarter to make sure I get an art book. She was very worried that Sandara won't eat. Well, we just showed all the places that Sandara could visit, the wonderful dessert shops and whatnot that she's cooked up herself. But that's awfully sweet. I really hope that people do get to share this book and this game with their families. So this one was a fun one to make, the Gnome Depot. And if you've played the tabletop version, what happens in Gnome Depot is that you can turn in 8 of a kind to get reputation. So if you've collected a whole bunch of iron or even collected a whole bunch of meat, apparently this proprietor will take a whole bunch of meat too. I don't know why, but feeds the dragons, I suppose, in the back. But that is Gnome Depot.
Yeah, it's almost more like a Costco, right? He just deals in bulk.
That's right. So anyway, that's that one. I don't know if we're doing any other ones here. I want to take everyone's Saturday or Sunday, as the case might be.
Let's finish off with one more. Why don't you pick another one? What haven't we seen that?
You know what we'll do? We're going to end on the one that we just unlocked, like right when we went live. How's that?
That sounds
This is the alternate meat starter shop. Another Kickstarter exclusive for everybody who's backing a shopkeeper or a flamekeeper tier will get this alternate shop, which you can use instead of, I should show the other shop. Actually, I should show the other meat shop. You'll have a choice. And there's a twist. I don't know if everyone knows that there's a twist to the new shops. Why don't you talk about that while I find the other one as well?
So we've got the basic starters, and then the alternate starters are going to, the slots are going to be a little bit different on them. So you're going to start with a dragon already in them. And that's going to sort of kick things up a notch to start with.
Yeah, and then this is the original meat starter, just in case anyone hasn't seen enough of it. I know it's on the campaign someplace, or maybe it's not. It's in the rules as an example, but it's really fun. It's Draco Bell, and there's a little bell back there. Of course, you got to ring the bell when you go order your squid. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff at this meat cart. So you can.
I was just going to ask, what are the things with the tentacles coming off the top?
I don't know, but I love it. I think this is this you could order whatever you'd like there. This particular meat dragon has you covered. So basically, you could start with this one, or because you've backed this game, this will be a rarer one to be able to start with the docks, which was another one that everyone was looking for. It was almost a choice for our backer selected shop. So I'm really happy the docks got in.
I like the giant fish in the background. Somebody had a good haul that day.
The pub. Someone's actually, if we could explain the pub in the name for the non-English user. The pub. We didn't actually show the tavern, but I don't know if I missed what they're saying. Or the pun, maybe they were saying. And we can, if anyone's got any questions on these, you can comment on the YouTube video or comment in our Facebook group and ask again if we missed your question, so that we can help answer any of this. We've got a couple days left on the Kickstarter. We're around, happy to answer any more questions.
Yeah, so Draco Bell
is
a pun based on Taco Bell, which is I think it's semi-worldwide fast food Mexican restaurant.
Correct. You go there it's open late night. You go there for fourth meal, or at least I sometimes do. So it seems fitting
that nobody actually needs, fourth meal.
Yeah. But this one also sort of has a vibe of, if you forget the name for a second, it also sort of has a vibe to me of, there's a lot of, in Los Angeles, there's a lot of street vendors with these carts, and different, like cooking up sausages and different, onions and peppers. I love thinking about it like that, and I'm hungry now for that. Now, there's too many food shops in town, Brad. It's too many food shops.
Yeah, you're not going to go hungry in this town, that's for sure.
That's right. Someone's asking if the art book will also include the details of the inspiration, and that's what our plan is. We're going to intersperse the full art pages of the shops with some lore, some of the backstory, some of the work in progress and the sketches. We're going to show all the dragons. We're going to show what the dragon types are all about. We're going to write Manny's poems that he's composed in there. So the book is going to have a lot of those little tiny details that are very fun. I hope you enjoy them.
Yes, I will note there are no Taco Bells in Mexico. That's totally understandable. I guess I said Mexican fast food, and I should have said Mexican-inspired fast food. That's
correct. There's quite a bit better places, but this is a fantasy world. So Draco Bell, even though it might have been somewhat inspired by that, is amazing food, because remember, the dragons, the chefs, cook up the most amazing magical food. So when you go to this particular cart, it is the best you've ever had. That's what we know.
It's not a 16-year-old teenager with a sour cream gun and a meat ladle.
That's right. It's not that. And someone's saying that asking if the art book will only be in English. Yes, this is a pretty hard thing to come up with the book and make that and so forth. So it will be in English. It will be gorgeous to look at. I know that might not help you if you don't speak English, but we cannot do that as well as we do the games. We're better at making games, I guess, in all the languages. But the other thing about the art book is someone was saying it might be more than 40 pages. It might be. We didn't want to promise it being 60 or 80 pages or something, but you're going to get a decent art book. However many pages it takes is what we're going to do. We're going to tell the story.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I believe we said 40 plus on the page.
We did say 40 plus. Now, the reason why because we've unlocked a lot of shops. I mean, when we put the art book out there, we didn't actually know how many shops we would have. We figured we'd fill it to 40 if we had to. But now we're going to be like, well, actually, we have so many shops, so we'll make it work.
Yeah, if nobody had come on the campaign, the last pages might have been pictures of you and me and our kids and vacation shots. But now we don't have to do
so thankful for everyone being here, because now we can put actual art in the art book. Someone says, will the game mat get longer because of all the shops? That's not going to happen, because the game mat is quite an adventure of itself, right?
Yeah, every shop doesn't come out in every game. So you still have the same number of shops coming out in a game. It's just that these give you variety, so that each game gives you a chance to have a different town.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see some games. Well, now if you choose to play with this starter, you'll see the docks. But then some games you'll have the candy shop and the hardware store come out. And the next game you'll have the bookstore and the post office, and it's really going to hopefully be charming to adjust your game based on what shops are coming out. You know, if you see the post office, you can have a delivery mechanism in the game. If you see the pizza parlor, that's one where you get to invite other players to your spot to draw fancy dragons. So it's just going to change it up depending on what comes out. And you'll have to adjust. If the jewelry store is open, I just played a game last night where we all ran to the jewelry store to quickly convert all of our items into jewels.
Awesome.
So someone's asking if you can mix the alternate shops with the standard shops. I believe you could.
Currently as designed, there's nothing that would prevent you from doing that. But I will reserve,
right
when we finish development.
Right. We're going to look at. Yeah, we'll put a pin in that one, but you could theoretically at the moment.
Yep.
Oh, someone's asking about the wishing well. Does anyone know in the chat how close we are to the wishing well? Because we need to get to 21,000 backers, which I can't even tell you how blown away I am by the numbers of this campaign.
We are.
And thank you, by the way.
19,552.
19,552. Now, there's been people who are in our Discord saying, I don't think anyone's saying this anymore, but they're like, I don't know if we're going to make it. But I will tell you, one of the things we're going to do is not only do I think we're going to make it to 21,000, because the last couple days of the campaign, I think a lot of people are going to see the value in this game. But let's make a goal right now of 22,000. We'll do another bookmark. So we're going to blow past the wishing well. We're going to have this awesome prize of the wishing well, where we're going to, if people have not played the wishing well contest that we're doing, you can come onto our Discord and toss a coin in the well to win a free coin bag or possibly an entire hoard of coins. So when we unlock the wishing well, we're gonna pick a winner for the hoard of coins at the end of the campaign. We'll let everybody toss a coin in all the way to the end, and then if we get past that, if we go to 22,000 people, we'll put another bookmark. We should figure out which bookmark to add next.
So that's a good segue as we wrap up here. Do you want to do a quick visual recap on the bookmarks in case?
Yeah, let's talk about the bookmark one more time. Let me get let's put that back up. So let's put the bookstore back up, and let's tell everybody when we unlocked this bookstore, we also unlocked, because we unlocked it was a YouTube, everyone to subscribe to our YouTube and give us the ability to do streaming content. We also wanted to give a special prize, which we announced at the start of the stream, which is a Plant Dragon bookmark. And this will be in everyone's game pledge. So if you're pledging for a shopkeeper or a flamekeeper tier, you are going to get this bookmark, which is very fun. And Sandara has a recommendation of what book to put it in, which I'll show you in a second. But we actually also unlocked a second bookmark, because we asked everyone to share campaigns on this past Tuesday, and a lot of people logged in and helped those campaigns get huge funding. So we unlocked the Potion Dragon, because that was magical. That transformed those campaigns. So we have 2 bookmarks now. And those bookmarks look like this. And like I said, I'll show you a bigger image of those. And Sandara's recommendations. One potential way to use those bookmarks is you can put them in Lord of the Rings or wherever you'd like to read, whatever you'd like to bring your dragons to.
I mean, you could keep your place in the art book if you were slowly making.
There we go. Bookmarks in the art book for the last place you left off. If you were at the candy shop last, you can put that there. Someone's asking if they're double-sided. We actually haven't talked about that. I was imagining that because of the art, they would be white on the back, because they might not flip, but
we will definitely investigate that.
Yeah, we'll get the full specs on the bookmark backside, the material, as much as we can. But if you've watched update number 9, we may not lock some things before the end of the campaign because there's a lot going on. But we will update everyone, and we'll have that definitely updated by the pledge manager, so everyone knows what the bookmarks are made out of, in case you want to add on some more. someone is saying that they want all the bookmarks, and that is what we would like too. So we're going to come up with some fun ways to unlock the remaining 5 bookmarks, one of which we just announced is 22,000 backers now. Let's not stop at 21,000. Let's go. Let's keep going. All right. This was a lot of fun. I hope everybody had fun to visit with us and see a little bit of Flamecraft. Be sure to share with the people who didn't make it on today to say, look, there's a lot of shops if you want to check out some shops. Walk around town, see a couple things.
Yeah. Or if you want to come back to this video later and just pause on some of them and enjoy them.
We really appreciate everyone here who's helped unlock these shops, who's helped make this town so big, so wonderful, full of dragons.
Yeah, this wouldn't be nearly as fun if it was just the 2 of us. So it wouldn't be possible without all of you.
That's right.
And all your contributions.
Special thanks to our team, and especially Manny for helping cook up a lot of the things you've seen today, and Sandara, of course, for all of the illustrations of this amazing magical world. We really appreciate everything that she's doing. There will be quite a bit of shops to still do after this campaign, but she's amazing to me that she's managed to put a sketch up of all of these shops in order to show you what is going to be in this game.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your weekend. We will see you again. There's going to be, I want to mention one more thing. There's going to be a final stream, which is the last hour that the Kickstarter is open. So if you want to log in, ask a question, say hello, as we close out the final thing, that'll be Thursday morning, at least for us. It'll be 6 a.m. Pacific time. That's 9 a.m. Eastern time. And that's 9 p.m. in Singapore. We will all be on. Sandara will be on. Manny will be on. Brad and I will be on. And anyone's welcome to come by and say, whatever, some thoughts about the campaign, or ask a last-minute question if you're trying to decide what to do with your pledge. But we'll have like a final stream. And I'll put that event up on the page as well. All right?
Great.
All right, everybody.
Well, thanks so much, everybody, for being a part of this.
Yeah, thank you very much. And if you have any questions, you know where to find us. All right, cheers.